Hey yo, it's your boy ASAP Josie. This is Conspiracies ASAP. Let's get into this. It's gonna be who built the pyramids. So let's go ahead and dive into this one. First theory, people will think that the aliens built the pyramids, or it's also associated with reptilians. But a lot of people in a lot of places in different pyramids, we're talking about like pyramids in Mexico, pyramids in South America, even the pyramids in Egypt, are all associated with gods. And people talk about gods came and helped them build the pyramids, or help give them knowledge to give humans knowledge to build the pyramids. And a lot of it, that's like the legends and myths of it, that is like one of their gods in those cultures, known for knowledge and stuff like that, came down from the heavens, gave them the knowledge and helped them build the pyramids. So that's like the first theory. And a lot of different cultures, they associate it with, I would say, reptilians, or like reptile like people, like in Hindu and India, the Hindu religion, where they have a lot of pyramids that are called stupas. They're the pyramids that are built very, like, they're not like regular pyramids. They're built very skinny and short, but they go very tall. They're called stupas. In that religion, that's what they call the buildings and the pyramid shape. And a lot of them, the Hindu religion, associate the people who built the pyramids with the gods, specifically the god, I forget the name, but there's like it's like a god that has a snake body, but like the upper body of human, associated with that god. And another god that has, in like Hindu religion, they have a lot of stuff and imagery of like godlike people, that they're their gods, and they have like weapons that they use to create and destroy, and they look a lot like something like you would call technology. It would be like a stick that would have the power to destroy on command, or like arrows that when they shoot them, it's like a big old bomb and stuff like that. So that's there. In Mexico, the pyramids are Clan. I forget what its name is actually. It's the god, and it looks like basically like it's called a serpent, but it looks like a dragon, and that's associated with the pyramids. He's the one who's associated to bring down knowledge to the humans, and that gave us knowledge to help build the pyramids that they built in Mexico. The sun god is associated in South America with not building the pyramids, but giving humans knowledge to build the pyramids. And that's why I would say that's that theory of the aliens. They have the same thing kind of in Egypt too. They would say that basically they think that aliens built them, or gave us the plans, like the blueprints, because all around the world no one knows who actually built the pyramids, or who was the architects, or there is no blueprints or anything showing how they built them. So it's really suspicious. We don't know exactly why, but all the myths and legends that have to do with the pyramids talk about gods that came and helped them build the pyramids, and gave them knowledge to do so. And that's basically that theory of, did the aliens or reptilians help build the pyramids? Two, the other theory would be giants. I kind of personally think that would be maybe a possibility. Just like the giants would be the people, it would make sense that you would know that giants were the people bringing all those stones and helping them put them in the right place to help build the pyramids. But I also think it would be giants and humans working together to build pyramids. Would make a lot of sense, since like it would be easier for giants to align things up and know where to put them and carry all the heavy stones all the heavy stones built to that they used to build most of the pyramids were taken from areas that aren't even close to where the pyramids are at. So it make a lot of sense on how they moved them. But that's just the second theory. And then the last theory would be humans. Did the humans build them? Did the humans have technology? Did we have technology back then to do all that stuff and build them and precisely cut the stones and put them precisely together in alignment to things in the sky, specifically stars and knowledge of astronomy? So those are the three ones. Just want you to let me know in the comments what you think, which one of those it would be, or which the closest one you would think. Because I think they would all kind of make sense. But like us, if we did have technology, it'd be weird, because then how it would mean a lot of our history would be different, and we don't know how long we actually been here and what kind of stuff we were doing, how many civilizations we had. Also, people think maybe it could be connected to Atlantis. That's why there's all kinds of pyramids all around the world. Very similar, not exactly the same, but very similar. Most of the pyramids around the world are aligned with the belt of Orion and the stars. The constellation of Orion, the three stars that you can actually see in the sky, which is always weird. And people think that the people who told them to build them there had an association with that constellation. Like in Egypt, they said they built them exactly on the stars of Orion, and they say that the gods that helped them build those pyramids and gave them the knowledge, they were from that constellation. They came from there, and that's why they built them there. Another theory. Then we can go into why were they built, what were they used for. Tesla, really smart scientist, that really smart inventor that created a lot of stuff that we use today. He was obsessed with it and trying to figure out the keys and the secrets to the pyramids and why they built them and what they were doing. So we don't really know what they were used for, but here's a lot of the theories around what he thought was they used it for electricity or a power plant, something like that. So he built what they call like the Tesla Tower, and he built it basically based on the properties that he studied off the pyramids to try to create free energy, to give free energy to the world. And he didn't get it right the first time, but at that time in 1950, around the time he was building it, he was trying to basically perfect it and create his project. But by that time, he basically went broke, so he couldn't fund that project no more. So he never got to finish that, and he could have gave us free power and free energy, or we could have figured out how to harness it. Maybe how they did the pyramids, because that's basically what he figured out, all that stuff that he did on his tower from studying the pyramids. So that's what a lot of people think they were probably used for, is electricity or free electricity to use stuff. And a lot of people think that's crazy, especially we wouldn't have no electricity. We weren't that smart back then. But again, us humans think we know everything, so it's not that far off. And then people also think that the pyramids were used to give wireless or free energy, and that's why there's pyramids in all the continents around the world, that they were giving off free energy and that they were way more advanced than we thought. And something must have happened to the pyramids. That's why we can't use them no more. Like maybe they all exploded or they broke down, stuff like that. And that's why they're just like ruins. You can't reuse them. We could try to figure out what they're used for or try to rebuild them, but wouldn't be able to really reuse them. So that's just all the questions and all the stuff circling around it. And yeah, so let me know what you guys think. You guys think we built them? You guys think giants built them? Aliens? You guys think they were used for technology? Did you think we had technology back then during those times? Were we really Neanderthals, or did we have the power that we had today back then too? We don't really know. Things like the Ice Age happen, civilizations collapse and don't last that long, so could have been there. But alright, it's your boy ASAP Josie. This Conspiracies ASAP. Hit me in the comments.